Veronica's Little Tribute is the 16th episode of the second season of Veronica's Closet, and I have to say it's a pretty interesting one. We have some fascinating moments between Veronica and Alec, and I'll get to that in a moment, but very briefly, we also have part of the story focusing on Olive saying something not very nice about Perry, something that's maybe true. I think her observations are justified, but maybe not the nicest. I won't say what it is, I won't spoil it, but I think that we got to see more of Olive than I feel like we have recently, even though I don't like the fact that she said something not very pleasant. I still love any focus on Olive. I think Kathy Najimy is amazing. Perry as a character I don't really like very much. I don't think he's a very likable individual, and I don't think that this episode did very much to help him out in that department. But at the same time, Perry being offended by what Olive said does show that actually, even though his actions don't reflect his emotions, he does feel hurt by those accusations. So, well, okay, I'll say what was said. So there'll be spoilers from this point on, as I was going to spoil a little bit of what happened with Alec and Veronica anyway. So I'll just say spoilers from now. Olive said that Perry was basically easy, and he wasn't happy with that. But then he did things that kind of said, well, yeah, you are. So I don't know. I don't love Perry as a character. I've never loved Perry as a character. But certainly, uh, I still don't necessarily agree that what Olive said was the right thing to say, even if her comment was justified. So Alec is having this dinner, and Veronica wants to give a speech at this dinner, and not everybody is enthusiastic about the idea. And I will say, I did not expect it to go the way it did. And as I said, spoilers from this point on. And when Kirstie came out towards the microphone, when Veronica came to the mic, and she was on her knees with shoes on her knees and a wig on her head, and she was supposed to look like Alec. I it was so unexpected that it was very, very amusing. The actual substance of her speech was not that funny. I don't think it was meant to be funny. I don't think it was written as a funny speech. It's a very awkward speech, but just seeing Kirstie like that was very entertaining. And of course, we had a really interesting moment between Veronica and Alec towards the end of the episode when Veronica hugs Alec and lingers for maybe a second or two longer than she perhaps should have done. And there's this spark, this brief spark that seems to just ignite between them very momentarily, and then it's over. And I don't know how I'd feel if Alec and Veronica got together properly. I don't think I'd love it, to be honest. And I don't think they'd be great together. I think they're too similar in some ways. In some ways, they're not alike at all, but I think they have a lot of similarities. They're both very headstrong. They're both very passionate about what they think is right. And I think that it wouldn't work out between them. But if they want to present that as an option for the direction of the narrative, then yeah, I'd be happy to see what it's like. We'll see. Time will tell. But for now, I'm very happy with Veronica's Little Tribute. I thought, all things considered, it was a pretty good episode.